I was watching a Neil deGrasse Tyson, your personal astrophysicist, video discussing with physicist and cosmologist Brian Greene about the fabric of the universe is made up of wormholes which connect a whole series of virtual particles, virtual realities, and that the fabric of the universe might be made up of this woven pattern of virtual particles and wormholes. This is exactly what I say in my book, Mind, Time, and Power, which says that your inner world is made up of a woven pattern of wormholes connecting a whole series of virtual realities, which are thoughts in your inner world, and that your inner world creates your outer world.
I have not been the same since we had lunch. You explained to me there are ideas percolating that the fabric of space-time might be woven by wormholes that connect the virtual particle pairs that come in and out of existence. And that if they're connected by wormholes, rather than just some field, then the wormhole is an actual structural texture of the universe.
Yeah. In fact, the other way.
Now I'm sorry.
What?
First of all, I need some weed to even deal with this.
I have not been the same since we had lunch.
So let's go through the book, and I'll highlight some of the key ideas in my book and how they relate to this discussion with Neil deGrasse Tyson and Brian Greene. So this is the cover of my book, Mind, Time, and Power, using the hidden power of your mind to heal your past, transform your present, and create your future. This is the table of contents of the book in part 1, and as you can see in chapter 7, I talk about the mind as creator. In chapter 10, I talk about a new model of the mind based on quantum physics, which says that your mind is a time machine, and the key to your inner power is to learn to use your imagination and your mind as a time machine connecting a series of virtual realities in your past and in your future. And that it is this woven pattern of thinking that creates your personal reality for you. Here on page 33, I say that your mind is a creator of your reality, that your mind operates in a way that transforms the data of your inner senses into a unique set of internal structures, concepts, beliefs, etc., and that your personal reality is simply your recognition of these projected patterns on the outer world. This is a map of inner space-time, which is a map of your thinking. This is your inner world. In the upper left quadrant, you can see that I say that virtual realities in your future exist, and in the lower half of the picture below the equator is virtual events in your past. So all thoughts are virtual events, some in the past, some in the future. And your imagination acts like a wormhole connecting these virtual events in your past, memories, and virtual events in your future, thoughts, goals, expectations, fears, and your personal reality is what your mind creates from these inner structures. In chapter 10 of the book, I present a new model of the mind, a new model of consciousness, which covers these virtual events and wormholes. I say that virtual events are mental events. So each thought is a virtual reality, a virtual event in your life, whether it's a memory of the past or a goal for the future. Past, present, and future exist in your mind. They have a reality of sorts, as St. Augustine said in the 4th century, and that these inner realities are all connected by your imagination, which is a wormhole, or at least it acts like a wormhole connecting these various parts of your inner world, past, present, and future. Each virtual reality making up inner space-time is equally able to deliver information to you in the present. In other words, anything you think, whether it's a thought of the past, a thought of the future, delivers information to you in the present. This is what we call thinking. So I'll read a little bit of this page. This is from chapter 10. Virtual events and real events. Virtual events are mental events. Past virtual events, which were real in the past, are points on your route that you pass through. This is your world line from the previous diagram. Past virtual events, which might have happened but didn't, lie to the left or the right of your world line. These are places you could have passed through but didn't. Virtual future events lie in the future. Using your imagination connects you to your virtual past, a virtual past that happened, which we call a memory, and a virtual past that didn't happen, which we call an event that didn't happen. But we can still imagine it, we can connect with it, and it delivers information to us. Future virtual events are goals or fears or mental constructions of what we think is going to happen in our future, or what we would like to happen in our future. So this model of reality that Brian Greene is talking about as a physicist and a mathematician is what the physicists now are saying the universe consists of. A whole woven fabric of wormholes connecting virtual events which come and go, the same as thoughts come and go in your mind. These come and go in your life. If you have a goal for the future, it's a virtual event now in your mind. And when you achieve that goal, it will be physically real for a moment, and then it immediately shifts into your past as a virtual event, which we call a memory. And what the book is about is how to understand this and use this and control this inner faculty that you have called your creative imagination, so that you can heal your past, transform your present, and create your desired future.